Friends, are you very busy? Are you occupied since the moment you wake up until the last moments facing your bed? Are you exhausted enough to call your life complete, functional, and at times perfect? Do you have even just a few moments to seek God and feel His companionship to you within the 24 hours of life's utilization that you have for each day? Well, this online program will just remind you that your Creator, Savior, Lord, Defender, and Friend, Jesus Christ, deserve even just 7 minutes of your 24 hours for Him to guide and inspire you each day. Well, spare a moment and link with God. It's our greatest chance to make things right. Are we sure of what we are asking from God? Before asking Him, review your request. Because God might answer your requests, prayers, supplications, and even wants, and you may not want what you have asked for. This is the 7 Minutes with God inspirational devotional, and this moment we will be talking about the things we ask for. This is still Brother Noy Gonzaga, your online inspirational evangelist, humbly submitting to be God's mouthpiece for this moment. Our biblical gem is found in Matthew 21:22, and it says, "If you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in prayer." While it is an inspiring opportunity for one person to have his or her own prayers answered, the question is, if we ask the wrong thing and it was answered in the way we have asked for it, will we still be happy with the results of what we have asked for? Well, when we were still in our high school years, often we hope and pray for sickness because it means no school, no recitations in class, no pressure for school activities, and above all, TV and mobile phone unlimited usage at home. This is our concept of great time during these moments in our lives, especially if we are pressured in going to school. However, as we grow in maturity, we will surely know that we should be responsible for the things that we are asking from God. Often, we are using prayer as an avenue to ask something that will magnify ourselves, promote our selfish comforts, and even advance our personal greed just to end up having advantage over our fellow men. We need to understand that these people we are trying to take advantage of are not merely people, but like you and me, they are also children of the great and loving God who is our Father in heaven. When I was still in college, I have a roommate who hated to attend our Reserve Officers Training Course, otherwise known as ROTC, or it was also known in the name Cadet Military Training Program or CMT. This was a requirement for graduation in college several years ago, but not already now. So my roommate prayed for a possible controllable accident that may cause him not to attend the training for reasons of physical inability. A day before our training, that roommate was sideswept by a rushing car and he ended up in the hospital, of which further medical tests revealed he will not regain any more normal capability of walking without mechanical assistance of cane or other supports available. Now let us dissect the situation. A person wanted to get rid of what is required of the general population, which is an occurrence fairly experienced by all. Thus, wanting comfort for self in the expense of being unfair with others. Furthermore, the utterance of prayer to be able to achieve a state of not capable of being in training was granted, but it was an answered prayer that will forever change the life of that person due to the impairment of his mobility. Oftentimes, we just want to get something. It can be the attention of others, the time of others, the pleasure of being advantageous even if it is not fair with others. Thus, we result into praying for something that will benefit us and will not be as beneficial to others. This kind of attitude is in itself a hidden but precise state of greed and selfishness. We need to understand that life is a symbiosis. If we need love, we need to give love first. If we need care, we need to give care first. If we need respect, we need to give respect first. If we need attention, we need to give that attention first to the people that we desire it to come from. Nothing in life is free. And the painful reality is we reap what we sow. Often it is a simple logic that if we plant banana, it is impossible for that tree or shrub to bear apples and oranges. Not because it was not planted with great quality, but it is merely because we planted the wrong kind of plant to expect a different kind of fruit for it to bear. Life is always a kind or a cause and effect pattern. Again, life is always a cause and effect pattern. We need to cause something so that in the end, the effect will be in semblance with the cause that we have originated. So let us not expect life to be good. When we are doing good in the earlier moments of our existence in terms of living our lives or letting the lives of others experience such in the moment of cohabiting or immersing with us, then truly we have lived a better life to expect a greater life. At the end of the day, be reminded, do not tell God to give you sickness or inabilities because you want people to care for you or to elicit concern from them. This is an insult to God because in such a situation, God is portrayed as an accomplice of a personal advantageous plan that in a way will not benefit nor harm others, but surely compound personal advantage. Let us not desire to be dysfunctional in life just to know if some people are still caring for us. Let us not ask God either to plant a sickness in us for others to care for us or to love us, because when we ask for sickness, we only often refer to mild ones such as fever, flu, colds, cough, and even rashes. But what if God will grant the desires and wishes of our hearts or your hearts to be sick? But the sickness is not just temporary. It is life-threatening in terms of optimum capacity to live. What if it is terminal, incurable, or non-life-sustaining? For sure, we will be sorry if God will answer our prayers in a situation wherein we prayed not for the equal fairness of life, but rather for the self-mitigated gain and favor. At the end of the day, the reminder is, be careful what you wish for, because if God will grant the prayers you utter, and it will counteract on you, because your purpose does not define Christian virtues and godly values, you might regret and realize things too late in the journey of life. Yes, let us be careful with what we ask from our God. True love, true affection, true care, and true human symbiosis does not come with commensality, but with mutuality. Today, when you get out of your house, try to go near one of the fruit trees that you have planted and examine what is the real name of that fruit tree. When you can have necessary confirmation already, for example, it is a coconut tree. Always remember, when the tree will mature and be ready to bear fruits, a coconut tree will never bear a guava fruit. That is why let us not pray for such a tree that we planted and ask God to bear a fruit of another variety. It is impracticality and misrepresentation in its highest order. At times, it is even a reference of our ignorance to God's purposes in our existence. Yes, life is always great when we will ask God for what is best not only for ourselves, but for our family, our environment, our community, and above everything else, for the generalization of the needs of God's children who together with you and me are waiting for for His soon return. This is your 7 minutes with God today. And let us engrave these lessons in our hearts that we will not be able to request or pray something that may end up counterproductive to our normal and happy life. This is Brother Noy Gonzaga saying, let us be responsible for the things that we have asked for. Have a great day, everyone, and God bless us all.